I'm not going to lie to you. Anybody with a job is a sucker. If you have a job and I got a job, you're vulnerable. We see what just happened after COVID. During COVID, the world changed. People had jobs for 30, 40 years and they got let go like it was nothing. PPP money was given to companies and to paid employees, and they kept the money for themselves to grow their businesses. They scaled back. We got taken advantage of. We got played like the suckers. We did what we was told. We were told, you need to go to school, then you go to college, then you get a job, then you retire, you take your vacation once a year, you raise your kids, you go to Disney World, this, that, and the third. Then COVID hit, and it exposed everybody's hand. And it's like, why would I be loyal to a system that's not loyal to me? It's 2023. It's time for everybody to have either a side hustle, trying to build a business, or try to learn some sort of skill. It's time to revert back to what people were doing in the 70s and the 60s, learning skills, mason work, welding, landscaping. Because at the end of the day, these corporations, they only look out for their own bottom line. I worked at a company and I was the custodian. The company made car parts and they were losing money. I didn't do anything wrong and I lost my job because you know why? They did an audit of where can we cut corners at? Where can we cut money from the top? And me making around, $17 an hour? I wasn't making no money for the company. So they took my job away from me, gave it to somebody else, and gave them $9 an hour. And it was like they did what's best for them. It's time for us to start doing what's best for us. Because if we don't, we might not make it during round two if we ever get another pandemic like we did before. I think the pandemic, I think it was a simulation to see what people were going to do. And a lot of people literally showed their hands. None of these jobs are loyal. It's time for us, the citizens, the workers. It's time for us to start taking more control over our lives instead of having somebody else take control over our lives. Now, I'm not saying go and quit your job. What I'm saying is be mindful. These people are out to make a buck. Everybody's out to make a buck. But if you're not valuable to them, you really ain't bringing nothing to the table, or they could outsource what you bring to the table, you will get replaced. There's no loyalty. There's no loyalty. And the way the United States is becoming is about to be dangerous out here because the rent is too expensive. People can't afford it. They gave out these stimulus checks, this funny money. Everybody got greedy. From the barbers, from McDonald's, from people at Walmart. Eggs is damn near $19 a carton. The price of gas went down. The price of eggs went up for no reason. Went to the car wash last week. The car wash was $7. When I moved to this damn town, the car wash was $6. Then the company got sold. They raised the price to $7. I went last week. They raised the price from $7 to $10. I said, oh, y'all just being greedy to be greedy. Everybody's using the excuse, oh, inflation. Everything's going up. I'm calling bullshit. I'm calling greed. Barber's trying to charge people $200 for a fucking haircut. A even Steven. A Caesar. They're trying to say, oh, we add value. What I do is important. You have to pay for my value. That's bullshit. It's a fucking haircut. Eggs. There's no shortage of chickens. You got literally people in the country with chicken farms. How is there a shortage of eggs? There's no shortage of eggs, but the price of eggs all went up. It's like you're squeezing the working man. And then the people that didn't bounce back, they're getting evicted. My whole subdivision is empty. People literally can't afford the rent, so they have to move. Luckily, I got a house. I own a house. And it's like, yo, what can you do? This is going to backfire on people. Because when the going gets tough, the tough get guns, and they do what they have to do to support their family. Because these corporations looked out for themselves. When they got that daggone PPP money, that money was so they could be able to keep people on payroll. Most of these companies use that money to expand their businesses and cut a whole bunch of people from the companies. This is why it's time for people to start their own businesses. Get you a cleaning service. Learn how to weld. Learn HVAC. Learn cybersecurity, some sort of internet, like internet security, information technology. Because going to school for daggone 4 years, this shit just ain't cutting it no more unless you're in a specialized field like education or medical. And even with those daggone degrees, especially in the South, especially in Georgia, you have to know somebody. You have to be clicked up. You might have to be in a fraternity or a sorority to get a job or to get ahead at the job. It's bad out here. So y'all need to sit down and really think. It's time for, and then it makes it no better that especially black folks, we divided as a people, so everybody's solo. This the worst time to be single. This the time where you need to have somebody. It's hard out here. Don't let Instagram and TikTok fool you. Talking about, oh, the man's supposed to daggone pay for all of this. Oh, I'm a queen. You need to take care of me. You wasn't taking care of yourself. How the fuck you expect somebody else to take care of you? It's hard out here. Everybody ain't getting it. Social media is fake. You could daggone look like $1 million on social media and be eating tuna fish sandwiches. Nobody will know. Even shit, get a YouTube channel. Get that popping. Start a podcast. Do something for yourself that is directly controlled by you. The income is coming for you, from you, by you, or for something you did, not off of the work that you did for somebody else. Rails Rants Reloaded. It's not a game out here. I wish you all well, but it's getting dangerous out here and it's just going to get worse. I'll holler at y'all later. Peace.